All right, YouTube, coming to you out of Detroit. And this story a trip. This story a trip. And I want you to analyze what you really finna see and think about this. And think about what you finna see. In Detroit, a police officer was on his way to work in his uniform with his gun on his hip. Clearly, you can see he's a police officer. These guys beat the brakes off of him and take his gun. And the police chief is mad. But that's a sign of the times in Detroit, because you want to protect downtown and make that secure while the inner city is off the chain. You know what I mean? So I guess the Detroit police is seeing what regular citizens are seeing and feeling. Check this out. Fair usage.
Yeah, this incident is just surreal. Chief White spoke out about it on Saturday, which is the day it happened. I've never heard him more upset. This is the 8th precinct. The gas station where the incident happened is about 2 minutes away via car. He says they're going to do whatever they can to make sure these suspects are off the streets, but he's strongly suggesting that they turn themselves in.
He stopped to get some gasoline and to make a purchase, and two knuckleheads decided to attack him.
Detroit Police Chief James White visibly upset, describing how two male suspects attacked and attempted to rob a Detroit police officer while he was in full uniform Saturday afternoon.
As he's wrestling with him, one of the suspects is able to get the officer's gun away from him.
However, the skilled policeman was able to get his gun back by flipping over one of the men, while the other stands by with what police believe to be a 9mm Glock. But despite the armed attack, no shots were fired, a decision Chief White is calling heroic by the unidentified officer.
The officer took cover so that he could get a shot off, but he made the decision not to because pictures were still coming in and out of the store, and that's the right decision. He is a hero for making it.
There is a $1,000 reward for anyone who gives information that leads to the arrest of these two suspects. Police not resting until they're behind bars.
Mama, sister, auntie, somebody needs to turn them in.
Now again, this incident happened Saturday afternoon. It is now Monday, and these suspects have still not been caught. I just got off the phone with DPD, who tells me that cash reward is now at $5,000 for anyone who can give information that leads to an...
Okay, I'm gonna stop there. Oh, they done up the ante to $5,000. They finna tell on these guys. They finna be told on. And you can best believe when they take their ass to Dickerson and then to Wayne County Jail, they gonna have issues and problems. You know what I mean? But this is only a glimmer at what it's like in the city of Detroit. Think about that. A police officer in a police car, in full gear, they still beat him, try to rob him, take his gun. That's how wild it is. But you fought that on the police because they spend so much time on traffic tickets and bull crap that they're not respected because they don't stop crime. So how bad do a city got to be to where you see these young people beating up the police in full uniform? That lets you know this city is up for grabs. You know what I mean? And they put the 5,000. You know, it's so many snakes and backstabbing people. They would have turned him in for 500. They're gonna tell him for 500. They can't go nowhere. Or whatever, they finna be caught. But at what point in time do black people realize that what you call a community or a neighborhood is a war zone? It's a battle zone. You know, you keep looking the other way, but if they beat a police officer up and take his gun at the gas station, what that look like for you going to get gas? And this is broad daylight. This ain't like it was at night. You know what I mean? This is daylight. You just going to the gas station. Y'all want to live like that. You know what I mean? Black people, you want to live like that because you don't really care until it happened to you, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But think about what you just seen. For real, for real. You know? Send it to you out of Detroit. Keep y'all head on the swivel, boy. Y'all better be safe out here. For real. Boy, be you.